Welcome back to Your Vote Counts. The big issue in the presidential race is going to be the economy and immigration. And this week, the state of Texas has taken over Eagle Pass. It's just adding another layer of fuel to the fire that's burning about immigration.
Well, absolutely. One of the things that's not being talked about enough is what is going on down in Texas. They have taken over Eagle Pass, which is the #1 border crossing in Texas. They have secured it, and they have kept federal immigration out. What Texas did in 4 days, actually 2 days, they actually secured the single largest border crossing. Thousands of undocumented immigrants were coming over a day. The bottom line is states are going to have to defend themselves, and it is constitutional. This is a crisis that we need to be looking at, and it is an absolute failure by the Biden administration. And I'll predict on this show right now, it's going to cost him the White House. He's going to lose, and he's going to lose over immigration.
If he doesn't get it fixed, it's a for sure thing. Let me ask you this. There have been a lot of Oklahoma legislators. The governor's been down to the border. It does impact us here.
Oh, it absolutely impacts us here, and I'll agree with my colleague. I think this is a crisis, and I think this White House has probably not done enough on this issue. Now, I would say that the last White House administration didn't do enough on this issue, nor did the one before that, nor did the one before that. Immigration is an issue that for decades now has plagued the United States because we have not been able to cooperate with the country of Mexico, and that's a huge part of it. A lot of the people that are coming across the border are not from Mexico. They're from other countries that have gone through the country of Mexico, and that is a huge part of the problem.
Yeah, it's very misunderstood and very exploited by the media. But let's just ask this. Are you interested in how many Oklahomans are getting involved with this, specifically Senator Langford, who's at the tip of the spear on negotiations on this, and is getting beat up over it?
Yeah, so this is the politics of immigration, and unfortunately for our country, it's happening during a presidential election. But we have our senior senator, Senator Langford, who I haven't always agreed on a lot of his positions, but I have been proud of him for speaking up about the issue of immigration and trying to be part of the solution. So many people that go to D.C. just want to be part of the problem, just want to throw bombs at each other and talk about how no one gets anything done. Senator Langford has taken it upon himself to be a part of the solution. He's worked on a bipartisan effort in the Senate. I expect there to be a vote on that. I expect it to pass the U.S. Senate, and we'll see if the U.S. House takes it up. But they're trying to solve the problem that's plaguing our country.
James Langford's the tip of the spear, and he's paying, well, right now, some people coming after him.
Well, I bash D.C. a lot on this show, and in my opinion, justifiably. One person I never bash is Senator James Langford. I think he is doing his very best, and I'm excited to see him as part of the solution. But what we've got to understand when we're looking at this, you have liberal mayors. The mayor of Chicago can't stop whining about 30,000 immigrants in the city of Chicago when you have that many going into towns of 30,000 in a month down in Texas. The reality is, now that liberal cities are having to practice what they preach and actually see immigrants come into their city, now they say it's a big deal. I'm proud of Senator Langford. I'm glad he's doing what he's going to do, and I guarantee you whatever they decide is not exactly what I would do if I was in charge. But we have to have compromise because something has to get done on this issue.
Yeah, compromise is the word. It has to be done. All right. Thanks for watching Your Vote Counts. See this again at news9.com and news on6.com. Follow me on my socials at Mitchell Talks.